Hi, I'm Michael C. Smith, and you're watching Good Company with Bowling.
Hey guys, my name's Scott Bowling, and you're watching Good Company. Today I'm with Michael C. Smith.
That's me. That's my name.
What does the C stand for, by the way? I never.
You
Claudia?
said that there's something. Yes, it was chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
We can't talk about that.
We
Talk about what
can't.
C stands for.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
So Michael Smith. How about that?
Michael C. Smith.
It's Michael C. Smith.
Yeah.
Not Michael W. Smith.
No.
Do you get tired of that joke, by the way?
No, I get it a lot.
Some people have no clue. Like we were telling Taylor, like Michael W. Smith. She's like, who?
I wish I could get access to his bank account with that name.
He's in a different tax bracket, maybe. I'm not saying. I mean, maybe.
Oh, no,
you guys
no,
are
no.
equal.
No. No.
Dude, we've known each other forever.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like off and on, growing up.
20-something
in
years,
Gainesville.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always played guitar, right?
Yep.
And you were doing cover bands. Were you doing just singer-songwriter stuff
I was
back
always,
in the day?
I was always writing, you know?
Yeah,
Always,
yeah.
I used to get in trouble with bandmates or even bars that would book me or whatever because I didn't want to do covers. I wanted to do the songs I wrote because I always had,
Did you play in high school?
Yeah.
What was your first band started? Was
the
this
first
like middle
band I was-
school or high school?
The first band I was in,
Yeah.
we were called the Cosmic Folk Happening, and we played.
Say that one more time. Slower.
Where's the camera? We were the
Cosmic?
Cosmic Folk Happening.
Like, that's it.
And our one and only gig, we played a Battle of the Bands at the Civic Center.
Did you win?
We got second place.
Nice.
Left Front Tire. I don't know if you
I
remember.
remember
that band.
Left Front Tire.
They
the punk
got
band.
first place. Yeah.
Yeah. They're from here too.
They
or
just
Gainesville.
edged us out. Yeah.
What
They
year?
got like studio time and some equipment, and we got a stack of what are those like cutout CDs that they give to record stores? That's
Are
what
we talking like 1995, 6, 7?
1995.
That's your first band?
Yep. Yeah. So I've been doing this for a long time.
You've always just sing and play guitar, right?
In that
just
first
singing.
band, I did not sing, and then the next band I was in was in
So
high
that
school.
band you weren't singing.
I wasn't singing. No, I just played
just guitar.
Yeah. I was with a buddy of mine, and he was also a good songwriter and a better singer than me at the time for sure. And
What's his name?
Justin Weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to him at all?
No.
So the band breaks up.
Yeah.
High school band.
Yeah, really,
There's so many
the
high school
one gig.
bands we break up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've probably gone through 2 or 3 maybe in
Yeah.
high school. But that was your one.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the next band?
I don't remember the name. I was in a band in high school that had me come in as the singer. You know, they were already established as you can be in, 10th grade or 9th grade or whatever it was.
But did you know you could sing?
I couldn't. So I got
Yeah.
fired from that band because I couldn't sing.
No way.
Yeah, we did. We rehearsed, did one gig, and then they were like, hey, you got to beat it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was in a band called Liquid Soldier.
But going back, dude, so you were like, I'm gonna sing for this band. I'm gonna put my here's what I got.
Yep.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, that was it.
Dang,
Well, I was
dude.
terrible. They were
But how
right.
do you recover from that? I mean, people
I
say
didn't
you're
believe
terrible. You're
them.
like, you go home. Oh,
I just
that's
didn't believe
good.
them. I was like, no, that's not right. I know what I am.
That sounds like American Idol when they're like, I can sing.
That was me. I was like, well, you guys are awful.
You're like, listen to this.
Get out of here. I'm gonna start my own band. They were right, but it took a long time for me to.
What was the third band where you could sing? I mean, you could
Nope,
sing the
still
whole
couldn't.
time.
I think Liquid Soldier was the next band.
That sounds such 80s, like Liquid Soldier.
There was a can of some kind of spray at like Lowe's or something. We were walking through an aisle. We were getting stuff to. We wanted to be. It was late '90s, right? So we wanted to be like different, and flashy, and whatever. So I bought like a. Those blankets you sleep under when you're camping, like the aluminum looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we bought one of those and hung it up and wrote our band name on it.
That's cool.
And we noticed the sign, which we didn't have yet. So then we noticed like some can of something called Liquid Soldier. We're like, well, that's it. That's our band name right there. And that's so that's how we got that one. And then we.
I feel like there should be like proof of it, like some kind of like you got some old pictures or something. You should.
There's
post that
a
on
video
Facebook.
of one of those shows.
Liquid Soldier days.
Yeah, I did this great thing. I worked at a record store in the mall over in Gainesville.
Which one?
Lakeshore Mall?
Lakeshore
I
Mall,
worked at
yeah.
Sound Shop.
There's 2 of them in Lakeshore Mall.
There was Starship and
Yes.
Sound Shop. I worked at Sound Shop. So
Starship
I did this thing
sounds
where
like a porn place. That's funny. There's a porn place in a porn store in the.
Oh my God!
I know nothing about
it was
porn.
Starship,
but-
right?
It was Starship, yeah, man. Yeah. Did you work at the porn place, the Starship?
Well,
I'm just playing.
That is
Starship.
That's not pertinent to this particular story.
I'm sorry. Anyway, those CDs were so expensive back in the day too, right?
$16.99 was the standard price, and $18.18 was the price with tax.
Yeah. Before tax, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sold me my first Deftones CD.
Is that right?
This is
Did I?
Carl talking. Yes.
Hello, Carl Smith.
We're gonna get to your band. It's probably one in many.
Real quickly, I want to tell the story. It was a brilliant bit of marketing.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
I was working at the Sound Shop, and people come in, and I was promoting the show that we had, and I was like, "Hey, did you guys hear Liquid Soldier's in town tonight? They just got signed. This is their last show in Gainesville before they go off and and are national. You guys should come." And dude, we were packed. We were freaking packed.
That's amazing.
And then I could see the audience just slowly being disappointed when they're like, "Oh, that's the guy that told me to." They're not that good.
That's funny, dude.
But they stuck around. It was cool.
Who was in Liquid Soldier? Because we're from the same place.
Oh,
maybe I know
man.
Liquid Soldier.
Jared Chambers,
Okay.
Chris Halsey, and Kenneth Williams.
Do you talk to any of these guys anymore?
No.
Yeah,
They were all good guys.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't know them anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back in the day, like, I remember seeing you, and I was trying to remember this, and I could be dead wrong. Mm-hmm. But did you and your family have a locksmith company?
Yeah. My dad owns Aubrey's Locksmith.
That van. I remember seeing you, like, drive around that van and doing You worked for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
See,
for sure.
Man, I remember this.
I was terrible.
Were you?
It was awful.
Wait, you're terrible. Like, they're like, can you get my keys? And you're like,
Yeah, no,
I got nothing.
you should get my dad to do that.
I got my dad.
He's good at this. I'm awful.
They're like, the logo's on your van. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's so
I could
funny, dude.
duplicate keys and.
That's good. Yeah. So what happened after
But now
Liquid?
machines can do that.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
So they don't need the.
They don't need me.
That's funny. So what happened after Liquid Soldier?
I was the guitar player in that band, and I would write the occasional song.
But you didn't
for
sing
them.
though.
Not really, not in that one. Yeah,
Okay.
I was like the lead guitar player, and then that became a band called Rusty Water. These band names are awful.
Dude, these are amazing, man. Rusty Water.
Rusty Waters.
I can make anything sound
It was
heavy.
poor Rusty Waters. We were just as bad. We were the same band. We just changed our name, and then
We just changed our name.
and then they kicked me out of that band.
Why?
Because I wasn't a very good guitar player.
Dude, I've been kicked out of bands growing up in my life, dude. Because
Yeah.
I was so young and being kicked out, man, you're laughing about it, but like it's devastating. Like I played bass for bands and they were like, you're no good. And I'm only 17. I don't know what I'm doing, you know? Like it's amazing that you can get kicked out and then just jump right into another band.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was devastated. I was like, I suck at life. You know, like it was pretty hard. Getting kicked out of band's not easy, right?
Let me tell you this. I was, I think in between my second and third grade year, and this will certainly date me. You'll know how old I am, but in between my second and third grade year in elementary school, and like the first week of summer, I got chicken pox, right? And I was like, this sucks. And my mom was like, you better lay still on the couch and not move all day.
Don't scratch.
Don't scratch, which I have a scar still from scratching, but. So MTV, this would have been, I think, in 1987, maybe. So MTV did this marathon of Monkees episodes. And I saw Mike Nesmith with that giant, beautiful, white, hollow body 12-string. Was it a Guild, maybe? Whatever it was, doesn't matter. And the cool sideburns and this, this little hat. And I was like, that's what I want. That's it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be Mike Nesmith. And it's just never gone away. That's still the blueprint. Yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely Mike Nesmith.
Dude, that was the Monkees was the first music I ever listened to that got me into music. That was like the birth.
Was the revival in the 80s? Is that what yeah.
Yeah, yes, it was, man. And that one video they had, or I don't know which video it was with all the colors, that was like, that was it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what got you.
That was it, really. Yeah, that was it. And I'm still trying to, I don't want to be the Monkees, but just to be a really good guitar player, a really good singer, and have something to say. He wrote smart songs.
So this whole time you're like, are you crafting your voice? I mean, you're not playing and singing as much. You got fired from this band, that band. You still go home and like practice. Who are you listening to? This is before YouTube. So what do you like?
Yeah.
Do you listen to just CDs and stuff and just work on your voice?
It was all CDs.
Take lessons?
I'm a huge Dylan fan. I'm a huge Springsteen fan, and Springsteen was easier to emulate. I mean, I know Dylan. People think that he can't sing, but he's a fantastic singer. He really is. He's hard. It's hard to sing with Dylan. Whereas Springsteen does like the clenched teeth mumble sort of thing. So I did that for like a good 10 years because it was easy. Not taking anything away from him. I think he's brilliant. But it was easier for me to fall into that. So that's what I did for a long time. I learned to sing like Springsteen. And
how hard was it to transition to playing guitar and singing? That seems so freaking hard.
It's all I ever did. It's how I started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I never wanted to be a guitar player. I wanted to be a songwriter and a singer.
Yeah.
So I've never played guitar where I wasn't singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So now we have to talk about Carl Smith.
Oh, right. So if we get to that band.
This band is, it's actually a cool band name. It's not like Purple Thunder. It's like
I have to mention you
It's not like Liquid Soldier.
Liquid Soldier, yeah.
I still do. I know.
What's the band called? We lived on the road.
We were in a band.
I was part of this.
We were in a band called Dixon Drive because that was the name of the street that Carl lived in.
And
Carl
Scott.
and Scott. And
I did live there.
basically, Scott lived in this house.
Yeah, basically, it was Scott's house. I'm just like, no, it's Carl's house. I lived there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drank Pabst Blue Ribbon, and then your band.
And Miller Lite, and we had a band there.
Yeah, and that was the first band I was in where I was the singer and the songwriter, and that's all I ever wanted out of life.
His project.
And you guys were all friends. You had Bud, Carl playing drum, Bud playing bass.
I brought in Bud, he brought in Russell. Because it was after the first inception.
And I see Russell.
Reeves.
Russell has kids that are my kids' age.
Is that right?
Yeah, I see him at birthday parties now.
Because I haven't seen him forever.
He's
See,
good.
The
He
first
teaches.
inception was Brandon Reeves
Brendan Reeves,
on
cool.
lead guitar. And
Brandon
we had
Reeves is
Philip
amazing.
Griffith on bass. But this was the real deal Dixon Drive. Which was Bud Harris.
Bud, Russell, you and me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one
I
where
brought in Bud obviously
sorry.
because...
So Brandon Reeves played in the band? I don't know.
briefly.
Briefly.
Brandon
Very
Reeves-
beginning.
I want Brandon Reeves on the show, dude. That dude is.
Well, he would definitely do it.
Dude.
He would definitely
he's
do it.
fantastic. Yeah, have him on.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do? You guys form at your Dixon Drive, form in the house, play some songs?
Yeah.
You had songs written and you brought them to the band?
Yeah, I've always had a lot of songs, and they've gotten better, thankfully, over the years. But
How many shows you guys play?
what's that?
How many shows you guys play?
Damn.
We did
you
a
play
lot.
shows?
We did.
a lot.
What was that? There was someplace in Oakwood that we played once, and then they're like, "You guys are great. Play here every night for."
What was the wing place?
It wasn't Wild Wings. I don't know. There's some restaurant Buffalo.
Buffalo Wild Wing. Buffalo Wild
Was it
Wings.
That was in Gainesville.
There's some.
There's Buffalo Wild Wings and there's Wild Wings.
This is great content right here. No,
There
it
was
was
this
the
place
Chicken
there's this
Shack.
pla- There's some restaurant in Oakwood that had us for.
So we had an actual spot that wanted us to play.
No, it's cool, man. I remember seeing the flyers and everything.
And then of course, the Monkey Barrel. We played a few times there.
we played.
Athens.
We did play in Athens. Played a couple of shows. Do you remember that show, Scott? We were playing the show in Athens, and we were doing our set, and they had like the PAs on the stands, and some highly inebriated woman came up, and she was dancing in the front, and I knew it was going to happen. I was like singing the song, I was like, oh, and she just like fell into the PA stand and knocked it over.
Oh no!
And I was
the
like,
PA, it fell.
yeah, and we were like, well.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Locos Deli. Locos Deli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did.
That
a lot of
was
shows.
that was a good one because I drank so much beer.
Oh yeah.
I stopped playing and they kept playing. I went to pee
Yep.
and I came back and finished the song. It was a long blues song. It was like a 10-minute blues song we played.
Yeah. We were
We
playing
were
the
on-
song, and all of a sudden the drum stopped. We're like, where's Carl?
So I kicked my freaking floor tom over and I was like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
We gotta talk about real fast about your drum set because you had I was so jealous of your drum set. Who
Yeah,
customized it?
Aaron Hughes
Yeah.
Acoustics. Aaron Hughes.
Yeah, he sold me my truck now.
Yeah,
He works
I mean,
at
Aaron
Ford.
Hughes Acoustics, like all maple shells. I've still got it.
Yeah,
Spikes
he had a
on it,
phenomenal drum set. It looked
all
really good.
spikes. It was like it was metal, but I was in a rock and roll band.
Dixon Drive.
Dixon Drive.
Well, that was. I mean, you and Bud both wanted to be in a metal
Yeah.
band, and
But
I was like, you know,
yeah,
You're
I
like
wanted
shiny.
to be the Dylan. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
but it kind of added.
Oh, it worked. Yeah,
aesthetic to it.
I think it did make it was a fun element. It was a fun band.
But I'm gonna go back to take pictures.
Okay, buddy.
Love you guys.
I love you.
Love you. Love you, Scott.
Love you, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott. Oh, there it is.
Hey, there it is. Where do we go from that one? Yeah. So, when did you decide to go solo, Michael C. Smith?
That happened. How did that happen? I left Gainesville. I moved to Decatur, and wanted to play like Eddie's Attic and places like that.
Yeah.
And so you do that by
Very
yourself.
cool. Yep.
And very quickly I realized that I could make more money playing solo gigs. You know?
How does it
And,
feel playing solo gigs, pressure-wise, when you first started? Is it like everything's on me? You come from like band members, you guys, somebody has your back. Seems very stripped down. This is you. I mean, do you? Where's the confidence level? You're like, oh my God. Like,
Honestly,
for me, I'd be shaken.
I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, immediately. It was,
Everybody says that. I don't get it, man.
I don't necessarily work well with others.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to the songs I've written, these are my songs. I wrote
kinda-
them. I want them to be like this. So when I do it by myself, it can't have all the orchestration and the instrumentation, but it's absolutely gonna sound like I want it to sound.
Yes.
But
And-
this is Carl again. I will chime in. I always loved every song you wrote.
Oh, thank you.
Every song I played drums on, it was original. It was new. So
I appreciate that.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't love every song I've written, but I appreciate that.
But the songs we played, I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, it was easy and it was fun.
I don't know what it is about that, man. It's like everybody I talk to that goes solo like that. They're like, they have more confidence and they don't have people to worry about. They only worry about themselves.
It may be a better band member too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's I mean, when it's just me, right? Just me at the guitar, harmonica, and my voice, and I have to fight for an audience or work the song to, it's very easy to uncover what works in a song, what doesn't work in a song. So when you take that mentality and that experience into a band setting, it's a lot easier to kind of structure the dynamic.
When you played at, I love Eddie's Attic. When you played there, and there's a lot of like storytelling. Do you tell like the stories about each song? I mean, do you?
Not really. I'll usually, I more avoid that.
Really?
I'll make up a
Like,
joke.
so there I
or-
was.
Yeah.
In my
Nobody wants to
room.
hear that. If it's a good song, right, and it's
Yeah.
well written, then somebody's going to take from it what, hopefully either what you want or what they should.
Have you opened for any like artists you grew up listening to, like solo wise, like does Eddie's Act do that? I mean, can you open for people, or that's more of just by yourself, right?
I've opened for people at Eddie's Attic.
Have you?
But nobody that I was actually like into or whatever.
So who are you into? You're into Dylan, Springsteen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah. Tom Petty.
I love Tom Petty.
Yeah.
But Springsteen's huge, and he sold his catalog, right?
Yeah.
The music.
Can I tell you that I'm also a huge Kiss fan?
No
I
way.
freaking love Kiss.
What's your favorite Kiss era? Like 70s?
Oh yeah, the classic era. Yeah, I love it all.
I should say
I've got
that. So many few people say 80s. But
I love the '80s Kiss, but
Carl
yeah.
loves Kiss. He talks about it all the time. Carl, stop talking about Kiss all the time.
Yeah.
Love Gun, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're older
That's
than
kind of
us.
my fiance and I. That's our song, "Love Gun."
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
That's amazing. You should cover that song.
I did. That's what happened. She was at a gig and I dedicated it to her. I did like a slow acoustic, like heartfelt version of "Love Gun."
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of fiance.
Honey, that ain't my pistol. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's silly.
Speaking of your fiance, man, I've never met her. She's supposed to be here.
Yeah, she's not feeling so well.
You're writing a bunch of love songs now.
Well,
Kind of, right?
This is a weird record.
this song.
is yeah.
I mean, the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
this
blurry.
song-
It won't be blurry on camera. There you go.
This song I just released like maybe a month ago, "No Ordinary Love," and with a little lyric video, and I'm cooking up another video for it, and then we're gonna really start the album push and release and release Taken, the song we did tonight.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I think it's a great love song.
It's a great song. Dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is somebody I had been friends with for about 12 years, I think when we got
How'd
together.
you guys meet?
She was the property manager at the apartments that we rented when we first moved to Decatur. And then, I kind of went through a little struggle in my marriage, and we got divorced. It all fell apart, and
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Things happen. We tried really hard. We both tried really hard for about 18 years.
You guys were together forever.
Yeah. And sometimes you just gotta call it when it's the right time to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this relationship, it was just like it was there. I've known her, like I said,
What's
for
her name?
Amanda Owens.
Yeah.
I've known her for so long now, and it just felt like it was always there and just there. And I just walked into it, and it felt like the most comfortable and perfect and amazing thing a relationship I've ever been in.
Which makes you happy.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Yeah.
We
We work on some level that I didn't even think was possible.
That's amazing, dude.
The communication's there, the romance, every bit of it just checks every box you could ever imagine. It's almost like, I don't want to say like a fairy tale or something, because it's not. It's just two people who really, really, really love and understand and want to understand one another.
Yeah, man, I love these songs like No Ordinary Love and the song we played just now, I Am Taken. Well, so you wrote that song. Did you write right after you guys kind of got together, or just?
No. We've been together for 3 years now. Is that right? Something like that. I wrote it less than a year ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's the song my wife wish I would sing to people. I am taken. It's very bold. Yeah, I'm yours.
It's lyrically, it's very much about us. It's very specific to our relationship, but I do think it's hopefully has some universal appeal.
Is there a lyric video for that too?
Not yet. There will be. I'm gonna hopefully make a few videos for it. I think it's a good song. It's the title track of the record.
Dude, it's a great song, man.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for letting me play on that song too, man.
Thanks for playing. It was fun.
It was.
Yeah, it sounded good. Yeah. What's that called again?
It's called the Cajon. Yes.
Yeah.
You have two of them, Cajones. But dad joke.
What if you have more than two? It's still just Cajones?
That's weird.
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to judge people. Do what you want to do.
So you got that. So this song's coming out. You have No Ordinary Love. I Am Taken. Are you going to do a whole album?
The whole album's done. Yeah.
You sent it to me.
Yeah, so here it is. The record's done. On June 18th, we'll be playing a gig at a place called Waller's Coffee Shop in Decatur.
Okay.
It's a great venue. He's got this wonderful outdoor space, wonderful stage. The lighting's cool. It's just great. And what we're doing is asking the audience to come and take selfies and pictures of the band and videos and whatever. And we're going to have a link for them to upload all that to. And then we're going to edit together and put out the video. And so it's a fan-made video for the song, which
Did you come up with that idea? That's great.
That's all mine, yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Who's going to film it?
The audience.
The audience.
Yeah.
You just said that. Yeah, the whole, you're just going to place it all together?
Yeah.
That's good,
Yeah, I
man.
think it's a neat idea.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. So that's June 18th, and maybe we can put the link for the tickets up somewhere.
Oh, dude, I want to be a part of that. That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
come on out, please. All of y'all camera folks. Come. That way, if the audience pictures aren't so great, we got something to fall back on.
It's so crazy how we had you on the show, because Carl and I were going to see, who were we going to see, Seven Dust or somebody?
Yeah.
Seven Dust. But yeah, we ran into the Hard Rock Cafe, which is awesome. Do you like playing at Hard Rock?
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm there at least 3 or 4 times a month.
Where do you play at? So you just play in Atlanta mostly, or and you live in Atlanta?
Oh, I live in Decatur.
Decatur.
Yeah.
Decatur. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Are you gonna venture out anywhere outside of Atlanta? That's hard to do, right?
I do have 2 kids and unfortunately still a day job, but I'm working on that.
You got a 39-year-old son. I mean, how old are your kids, man? I'm just kidding. You said you're 39 earlier. Yeah. They're just playing, man.
The kids are 10 and 8, just about to be 11 and 9.
10-year-old, yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I got a 10-year-old daughter.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it the best thing in the world and
It
the
is.
scariest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have 2 boys, you said?
No, a girl and a boy.
Okay, I'm sorry. How old's your girl again?
She's about to be 11.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're right there, man.
Dude,
I mean, I'm not there yet, but you're right there.
She's everything's
She's like, not now, Dad.
Well, I mean, it's all Celebrity Crushes right now, and that came on strong like halfway
Really?
through the year, and all this is basically all she talks about.
Who does she have a crush on?
Tobey Maguire.
No way.
Yes.
Tobey
She's
Maguire?
in love with Tobey Maguire. Yeah, because I showed her the first Spider-Man film, and
You're
now
like, can you find someone your age?
she watches those 3 Spider-Man. Well, he's only like 20 or something in those movies.
Yeah.
So to her, he's, Spider-Man. He's
That's awesome.
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, man, I'm
She's
right
a
around the
trip.
corner. I have kids, a 9 and 10-year-old, so it's,
Yeah.
Do you write songs about your kids at all? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
do
there's
you?
a song on the record where I mention him. Yeah,
Do you?
Yeah, and it's so cool. They got to be in the studio when I was recording the vocal for that song,
that's
and
cool, man.
now it's like my son's favorite song, of course. But yeah, it's called. It's also about a man. It's called "See Me Through." Yeah, it's a great, it's a great little upbeat song.
Keep going.
This record is really just the last 3 years of my life. So it has. I thought that if I sequenced it right and tracked it right, it starts with that it wouldn't be depressing. So it starts with a couple of love songs, and then it goes really deep into like the kind of breakup, divorce, that thing,
Like, yeah.
and it comes back up with a couple more love songs, and then ends on this really kind of optimistic,
Concept,
hopeful.
maybe?
It's
I
just
don't
what
know.
I lived through. For,
That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
for a bit. So
Dude,
yeah.
that's amazing, man.
I'm
When's
really
this coming
proud of
out?
it.
Like, when can everybody hear the full, the full album?
I'm going to release it for streaming on July 1st, and I'm going to start the vinyl pre-order at June 18th at the Wallers gig. So I'll have a link for that, like people can scan. Hopefully, I'll start donating there, and then I'll put it right up on.
I love that,
online.
man, because a lot of bands put out singles at a time, which is cool, and I get the short attention span. But I love the full album. I still do. I'm old school, Like
Yeah.
I love listen to every song.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Me
You're
too.
gonna
It's
release
still
an
how I
album,
listen to music. Yeah.
and you're gonna put it on vinyl too.
If we can get enough pre-orders.
Dude, cassette tapes are coming back.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I'm weird. I frame them.
Yeah. I
weird.
don't think it's just you. Yeah.
Really? Other people
I don't
frame
think,
them?
yeah, I think it's. I mean, the
Dude,
whole,
they should have a Facebook I frame cassette tapes page.
let's start it. There we go.
It'll be me and one guy.
No, I think that you'd be surprised. The idea of putting it out on vinyl, and I'm sure you know this, vinyl is almost like a commodity. It's like buying a T-shirt, at a show. So I will be the only person that ever listens to it on vinyl, but hopefully people will want to have it. And
I'm so glad you say that, man, because Eddie, all these people are like, it's such a hassle flipping the album over. I'm like, we don't. Oh, you do, but most people just collect them. Like
Yeah.
I don't sit there and like flip the record over, blah blah. blah I just want to have the vinyl.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
man.
which I appreciate and love that, and hopefully enough people will want the vinyl for this.
Yeah, that's cool, man. When's it all come out again?
So we're gonna put we have the vinyl pre-order ready to go by June 18th.
June 18th. Okay.
And then July 1st, the record will start streaming. And then I'm still gonna. The single thing is right. I mean, you have to do that. So
yes. Yeah. Do it.
I'll just keep releasing videos as singles.
That's awesome.
Throughout the rest of the year.
Do you know what today is, by the way? Record Store Day.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
this
right.
won't come out when it's there, but I
Yeah.
love Record Store Day. Do you like that?
Yeah. It used to be a bigger deal for me because I used to
Yeah.
have a little more money, so I'd go to Record Store Day and buy records. I'm in that period right now where I've got to. I mean, I'm putting so much effort into this record and getting it out that.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the actual copy in front of me. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing, man. Thank you for being on the show. Oh, wait, listen, let's talk about the song we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was playing
Let's talk about
Cajon.
Taken. Yeah.
I'm playing the percussion for you. Mm-hmm.
And thank you. You did a great job.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh, man, thank you
Yeah.
so much, man. That was really fun, and thank you for letting me play here. Mm-hmm. You wanted to bring your entire band here. I said we didn't have time, so
Yeah.
hopefully they're not mad at me.
I really just wanted my guitar player to be here so that he could play that little riff guitar part.
Yeah.
Because it screws me up to go back and forth.
Who's your
with it.
guitar player? What's his name?
Oh, man, he's Jordan Armstrong.
Cool.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him?
Jordan.
Jordan.
How did
Put
I
me on
meet
the spot.
Jordan? I love Jordan.
Jordan's the man.
He's one of my best friends for sure.
Yeah, you have no idea about him.
He's a great singer.
Where's he from?
I don't.
What's his last name?
I don't even know this. Oh, Buddy. I met Jordan through Buddy Buttram. Buddy Buttram.
Buddy
played drum-
Buttram. Holy
Buddy
crap,
Buttram
dude.
played drums for
Old
me.
School, the Spooks. I remember back in the
I
day.
don't remember.
After me.
Yeah,
Carl's a little bitter. He's after me.
that's right.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. Carl left. Carl wanted to leave, and then Buddy came in, and Buddy played on my
Buttram.
first record, which is called Hands of the Wicked,
Right.
and we played together for a long time, and then he knew Jordan, and he brought Jordan.
That's
up.
how you connected.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it
amazing.
happened. And then the guy that plays bass for me, had played in bands with Jordan as well, and his name's Kelly King, and he's just phenomenal. He's both of those guys are great singers, which is great for me. It helps me like really just get better and better and better.
You got a good team behind you.
Yeah.
How's your drummer? Who's your drummer?
Currently, we don't have a full-time drummer. The drummer that I love using, the drummer on the record, his name's Eric Kaczynski, and he's fantastic. He's the person I always want to work with, but he's also in the Tinsley Ellis touring band, so he's often unavailable because he's on tour with.
Yeah, I was
Tinsley
trying to
Ellis.
get with Frank Fonzier from.
He was also.
Fozzy.
Yeah, he's starting something too, right? Yeah. But we did just find this guy. Danny Morales is going to do the show with us, so hopefully that'll work out.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for being here. This is amazing.
Thank you for having me. This place is wonderful.
Yeah, man. You see, like growing up, I looked up to you because you're way older than me. I'm just but I looked up to you, man.
That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, that's it. I'm out. But I looked up to you, man. So this is cool having you back here.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
like
wanting me to come.
Yeah, man. Thank you for letting me jam with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing it.
Thanks, brother.
You made the song better. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Absolutely.